Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in to join our Hilda in Sagas episode 1. I know it's not that much of a title, but you know exactly what's going to happen. We're here to have a cozy time, tell a compelling story together in the Sagas game system. I, of course, am Dennis, Okayest DM. You can find me all over the internet at Okayest__DM. This is my thing. This is my game. And I'm not going to take up too much of the time because I want to get to play it. How about you, Andre? Where can people find you and what are you working on?
What's up, everybody? My name is Andre. You can find me online under @AndreVeraArt on either Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, or anyway, you can more often find me at my website, which is andrerivera.art, where you can see my illustration portfolio, as well as different podcasts and shows that I am on, including The Atomless Tragedy of Theologian, Redline, Unicorn Hunt, Streets of Gotham, and a bunch of other stuff too. If you want to check me out, it's andrerivera.art. And if you're interested in getting anything commissioned, feel free to email me at andreveraart@gmail.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I am excited. How about you, Hope?
Hello, I am Hope Lavelle. You can follow me on the socials at the Hope Lavelle. You can watch me as a dungeon master on Misfits Falsetta every Wednesday. It's a D&D 5e campaign. You can also watch me play an 80-year-old adventuring grandmother on Children of Erte every Tuesday on the TTRPG channel, which is dungeon mastered by Deborah Ann Wool. It's a pretty cool show. Yeah, that's me.
Awesome. Thanks, Hope. How about you, Javante?
Howdy, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary fighties, and hellions of all walks of life. I'm Javante. You can find me over normally on Initiative Order, where I GM for Inferno, a Dante's Inferno 5e game. Also on Wanderer's Haven, where I tend to play and DM a variety of different games. And if you want to see what else I'm doing, you can also find me on my Twitter, which is @Javante.
Awesome. Thank you. And last but certainly not least, Hafu.
Hello everyone, my name is Hafipan. I'm a voice actor for hire and also a streamer, part-time streamer on Twitch. I like doing a lot of streaming, like playing a lot of video games that are very much story-based, or even just a lot of times to just rapture the whole comfy vibe, give you a good time. But if you want to find me, I am on Twitter at Hafipan, and mostly all my other socials are the same name, so you can find me anywhere, only at Hafipan. Thank you so much.
All right. Now that you know me, you know our cast, let's begin our cozy little story in the city of Trollberg. Trollberg is a very relaxing place most of the time. It has your typical city elements, cars constantly going down the streets, the smell in the air of that little bit of pollution. The buildings are all very close together in this region. You can see the same color palette across the entire city, very well planned out. And we will start in a little condo on the second floor of a building where Amber is getting ready for her first ever Sparrow Scouts meeting with, and helping her get ready are her two dads. So, Hope, please describe for us what your character looks like.
You see a very worried, always seeming to be worried girl with very curly brown hair with a little bow, a little orange bow in her hair. And I guess she's wearing her Sparrow Scout outfit, is that right?
Yep, all ready to go. one of your dads hands you your backpack. He's this he's a short king, big burly guy though, darker skin, and he hands you your backpack. All right, Amber, are you ready?
No.
I think you'll be all right. Do you want me to drive you there? All right. Honey? And you hear a voice resonate from somewhere back in the condo. I heard. Safe drive. All right, dear, let's go. And he sort of ushers you out the door, placing a
And,
hand gently on your shoulder.
As she's leaving out the door, she just starts to ramble. Do you think that I'll make friends? Do you think that I'll trip? Do you think I'll trip? I don't want to trip. What if there are bugs in my hair? What if I find bugs? I don't like bugs. You know this, Daddy.
It's okay. Bugs are fine. They make sure that our environment stays healthy. You know, if there were no bugs, then it would smell awful all the time. And I don't think you're going to trip. You're a quite coordinated young lady. I think you'll be fine. In fact, I think everyone there is going to be flabbergasted at how amazing you are. You're just going to walk in there all confident, and people are going to be... And he, takes a second thought as it plays through his head. You might not like everyone staring at you, and he's like, I think you'll be all right.
Right, if you say so. I believe you. And she adjusts her little bow.
And as you hop into the car, he hops in the driver's seat, starts the engine, and the car scoots away. And the camera stays there and goes into a window just across the street, where we see another Sparrow Scout getting ready for the day. A very, very different vibe than Amber is. Vera, or Hafu, please describe Vera for us.
Vera is absolutely tying her bow behind her hair, and just like her very much her electric bolt black bow behind her hair, and she is getting ready and pumped up in the mirror saying, I can do this. Let's get ready for this day. It's gonna be an amazing day. I already know it.
Your mother, sort of this taller woman with the same dark brown hair, approaches and says, now, don't get too excited. You have to behave yourself. That's very important at these Sparrow Scout meetings.
But, Mom, you know my absolute energetic spirit. You know that I'm gonna be the best. There's no way. With all this skill that I have, how could I not?
Of course you'll be the best. Just try not to rub it in too much, okay?
Okay, but I only do it in the most kindest of ways. Only to better up my other friends.
Excellent. And I'm sure you're going to make a lot of new friends today.
I'm excited too. I'm gonna make friends with everyone that I can. And Lionel is gonna definitely be in for a competition when I get there.
I think he will be. Do you want to ride, dear?
I would love a ride, actually. I think... Well, unless Ashley, I think... Is Amber walking? I don't think Amber's walking today.
No, that's
Can we see
okay.
if Amber-
I'll give you a ride. I just want to make sure you get
Okay.
there safe.
Okay, well, if Amber's not walking, then I'll totally take a ride.
All right. Let's get down to the car.
Okay. She chases down behind her mother.
And your mother is running down the stairs knowing that you'll follow. It's playing up how excited you are and trying to match your energy, but still has that kind of tired look behind her eyes, tired and a little bit worried.
Basically, just even she's not even noticing. She's just electric bolting out the door, ready with her bag, and just even rushing.
As you go out the door, the scene cuts over to a park in the middle of the city, surrounded by buildings, but fenced off with this sort of battered wooden fence. There's a small playground to the side and a couple of picnic tables on the opposite side of the park, a little bit of open grass space between them. And gathered around the picnic tables are a bunch of other Sparrow Scouts, maybe a dozen children with one adult walking around making sure they're all in line. They have this like clipboard and they're ticking off little items on it. And at one of the picnic tables, we see our other two characters already arrived. Andre, please describe what Lionel looks like.
Lionel is this Hispanic, kind of chunkier boy. He's got shaved sides and a little messy mop on top. That's like tied off with almost like a Rambo style little bandana wrapped around his head. And right now he's not wearing it because he's like sitting down at the picnic table, but next to him he has this absolutely massive backpack that is stuffed with like so much stuff. Too much stuff. He just has so much inventory space. And is Trent with us?
Trent is sitting right across the table from you. Javante, please describe what Trent looks like.
In almost complete opposition to Lionel, Trent is chunky and only so far as his head seems to be a little oversized in comparison to the smaller portions of his body. He has a very round head that's completely bald. He's wearing his backpack upside down. So where the zipper would be on top, it's completely on the bottom. And he's just munching on a peanut butter banana sandwich, but has a completely blank look on his face, just kind of staring in a direction as if he's just not really focusing on anything and just munching.
Trent? Hello?
Huh? Sorry, I was daydreaming.
Oh, I was just checking on you, making sure you're doing okay. Are you eating a peanut butter banana sandwich?
Yeah, and there's a lot of people, so I was just trying to not think about there being a lot of people.
Oh, it's
Do
okay.
You not have...
Oh, it's okay. I already ate breakfast. I don't know if you know, but your backpack's on upside down.
Yeah. Oh, well, sets it down and carefully tries to rotate it while it's still attached to the straps on his body, realizes that that's the case, takes it fully off, flips it, and when he puts it on, he just kind of flips it back, and it's once more in the same position. He thinks for a moment and goes, oh, I did that wrong, didn't I? One second. And he finally gets it right about the second time through.
The sandwich that you put down is perched precariously on the very edge of the table, wobbling a little bit, and it begins to fall.
You see him see it about to fall, and then and just takes a hold of half, and just not knowing his own strength, just kind of takes that half, and the other half falls completely out. Just it's for the bugs now, I guess, and just eats the remaining half.
And it's like 2 bites left. An entire half of the sandwich fell into the dirt.
Yep, just
At this point, Amber is the next of our cast to arrive at the table, with your dad close behind you. All right, Amber, are you ready to make some friends?
Suppose so. Do you have to leave?
Yes, Daddy has work right now. I can't stick around forever. If you are worried about anything or have any questions, talk to the scout leader over there. And he points to the adult with the clipboard.
And my question is, you saying Amber meeting new friends, would Amber know anybody in this group?
Good question. I would normally say roll a check, but that's not really a check. That's a backstory thing. What do you think?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think she'd know Trent.
And he's
All right.
a hard person to not figure out.
I think Trent makes her feel safe. So she catches eyes on Trent and immediately runs over to the table. Trent, you're here! Thank goodness!
Hi, Amber. This is Lionel.
Hi,
Hello. Hi.
how you doing? I don't think I know you. Do you go to Alberg Elementary?
New? I'm sort of new. I don't know, I kind of keep quiet most of the time.
That's okay. I was just wondering. You can sit with us if you want.
Thank you.
Just watch out. Don't step on the other half of the sandwich. That's for the bugs.
No.
There's not any right now, but it did fall, and Mom says not to eat things that fall on the ground.
Oh, that's devastating.
It's okay. I'll have more. Then he gestures to the backpack.
When your backpack was upside down, it wasn't open, was it?
It was
still,
not
zipped.
open.
Okay,
It was
good.
completely zipped.
That's good. I thought you lost some of your stuff along the way. That would have been tragic.
That was an issue from the morning.
Okay.
And as Amber, you take your seat, Vera comes running up to the table as well. Her mom trying her best to keep up as your dad departs.
As things knowing that we don't actually apparently know each other, which is good to know.
Well, we'll say you already know Lionel and Amber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you did mention us already.
Yeah, okay, good to know. I was like, oh my god, this is our first time meeting? I would say I know Lionel. I run up to Lionel and I just elbow him a little bit. Just like, hey Lionel!
Hey, how's it going? It's good to see you again.
Good
Where
to see you
been?
again. Oh, I've been mostly just chilling at home, making sure I take care of this good old bow, making sure I get all spruced up and ready for my next Scout meeting. You know the stuff.
Well, looks like I got here first.
Huh. Dare you competitive come try and be better than me? How dare you?
I'm not better, just faster.
She just sits there kind of grumpily, noticing that she was in competition all along, but didn't realize it until now.
You know, Trent?
Oh. She kind of shakes her head and shakes off the dust of, feeling grumpy. Hi.
Trent, this is Vera.
Hi, I'm Trent. Folks call me Egg.
She takes out her hand and she's like, hi, my name's Vera, the most best Spiro Scout around. Eyeballing Lionel.
I think the term is bestest.
Whatever. She grumpily gets a little bit grumpy again, but shakes it off again.
And
Um,
she's looking at both of them, just the high energy, a little hard for Trent to keep up with.
yeah.
What's Amber doing at this point?
Amber has kind of is trying to like blend in with the trees a little as she's like sitting on the bench, but you know, she all the high energy of and the competitiveness of Lionel and Vera kind of like has her worried. So she's just kind of sinking into her seat a little.
Constant sparks of competition flying as
Yeah.
the other half of our party slinks into the shadows a little bit. And it
I
is
think
in
Amber
the
just
middle
says-
of... Go ahead.
Okay, I was just gonna say, Amber does say like, "Hey Vera, hello."
Oh, Amber! She kind of cheers up a bit and gets a little bit lighthearted because she knows how much Amber is currently, and she knows how like Amber is kind of like personality-wise. So she tries to be very gentle. Hey, Amber, how are you doing? You feeling okay today?
Very nervous about my first day as a Sparrow Scout, but looking forward to it, I suppose.
Well, do know that we're here for you, and we'll make sure that you're gonna be the best you can be. Am I right?
I could never be as good as you or Lionel. But I'll try.
And that's what it's about. She kind of pumps her fist in the air, rooting for her.
All right, everyone, settle down, settle down. The leader is clapping their hands and motioning for everyone to take seats at the tables. They are in their early to mid 20s. They have a septum piercing, a full sleeve tattoo of a lindworm, and just this flop and undercut of like dyed blonde hair. But they're still wearing the Sparrow Scout uniform, you know, the yellow shirt, the red scarf tied around the neck. And they project their voice very well to all the picnic tables, which at this point are all pretty much completely full of kids in the same uniform. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sparrow Scouts. I'm Leader Hawk, and my pronouns are they, them. You may have noticed we have 4 new additions today. I'd like you all to welcome Vera, Trent, Amber, and Lionel. I'm sure you'll put those hospitality badges to good use and make sure that they feel welcome in our little crew. Now, today we are cleaning up Trollberg for our Street Sweeper badge. And some of the other kids cheer at this. A couple of, like a group of boys in the corner look really, really excited. As we pick up the trash along the street, remember to always be aware of the cars. Stay on the sidewalk and stick together at all times. All right, let's split up into groups. And Leader Hawk sort of like organizes the groups pretty much just at the tables everyone was already sitting at, and groups the 4 of you together. And as they come over, that's all right. I think a couple of you already know each other, don't you?
Gives it a little enthusiastic nod.
Vera will
Good.
shake her head very ecstatically.
As Lionel is like confirming, like there is like a little bit of like a poutiness to him right now that was not there just a second ago.
All right. Well, here is your trash bag, and she's going to hand Amber a 5-gallon trash bag. And I think it would be best if the 4 of you sort of stuck around this area, just for your first time. All right. If you have any questions,
okay.
just blow your whistle, and I'll come get you.
Vera will definitely like hold on to her whistle like very excitedly. Very looking at it like tempting to blow it but not going to.
Okay. stay safe and have fun. And Leader Hawk wanders off to another group that has already started playing in like a pile of mud.
There's as soon as they're out of earshot, Trent just has this moment of pause, and then. Did anyone else think it's kind of weird that they're a Sparrow Scout leader and the name is Hawk?
I don't know. I think it's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool, yeah.
Yeah.
What I think is not that cool is the fact
Look
that
at
we're
the
cleaning up
name.
trash, rubbish. I don't like that at all. I thought Sparrow Scouts were about like going out into the woods and exploring, not garbage.
It's all about communa about making the city nicer.
I don't know. I don't mind it. I mean, it's safe. Safe is good, right?
Yeah, safe is good, but what's even more better than good is keeping the environment clean for everyone to be able to enjoy. But, you know, we can always turn it into a game, so it's not as such a bummer, Lionel.
I'm listening.
Okay, amongst us four, we will try to pick up the most trash that we can. It doesn't have to be a competition, you know, but it can be. But honestly, it's more about keeping the environment clean and getting a good approval from the headmasters. So, who's down for a little bit of cleaning and a little game of seeing how much we can all pick up?
Got an idea? How about, Trent and I will be a team. Because I think that makes it fair, because Vera and Lionel, you guys are very good at what you do. And I think Trent and we together we make one really good person.
I like that idea. That's gonna be awesome. Teams of two. I guess you're on my team, Lionel. You better not slack behind at all. I'll be watching you.
Guess we're partnered up for now.
For now.
And offers a little high five over to Amber.
She very sheepishly takes it.
It's like the softest high five in the world.
Yeah.
It's just this.
As you gently place your hands together and then as gently remove them, I would like everybody to make a check to see how much trash you can pick up.
Can I use my investigate talent?
Absolutely.
Yay.
Nice. Let me see.
I have to grab my dice.
Okay. Remind me again, this check is gonna be...
You'll look through your character sheet, see if anything applies. If nothing applies, then you'll use a D10.
Got it.
I got 3.
I currently have the lucky trait. Is it able to be used that in, like, picking up the trash?
Yeah, you can use the lucky trait with pretty much any check.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Then. Okay, let me see.
So I also have the lucky trait. So the way it's described, the die it says NA, right? So what do you do?
So when you roll so lucky only comes into play if you roll the largest possible number on the die. If you do, you can spend some effort and turn it into an automatic success.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Currently for me, I rolled a 3, so I didn't get the highest number.
That's all right. This is a roll low system, so you're aiming for a 1 if you can.
Oh, I got a 1. I
Nice.
thought that was bad.
Oh my god.
Oh
Wow.
no!
I got a 5.
Wait,
Which
so
makes sense.
that's a tie. 3 and 3
Oh.
is 6. 1 and 5 is 6. Amazing.
Okay. Are we going for another roll?
No,
Like
so
what?
you spend like an hour or so scouring the sidewalk right up against the playground and running around at the base of the fence, picking up like candy wrappers and like milk cartons, just discarded stuff all over the place. And Hope, with Amber's 1, she finds actually a very rare plant that you recognize. This is it's a plant growing like in the very corner of the park, and it's called false wolfsbane. Just from your knowledge about these plants and from like they being all over your house, this can actually be turned into a salve when it's chewed, and it works sort of like a topical anesthetic. So you chew it up and your mouth goes a little bit numb, but it is a surface pain reliever.
Amber is it's kind of excited. And Trent, look! It's Wolfsbane. My dad talks about this one all the time. Oh, what a find! He'll be so proud. And she'll pluck it.
And you can add to your inventory a healing device.
For my own edification, Trent is going to try to find the smoothest rock that he can and just stuff it into his pocket.
Go ahead and make a check to find the smoothest rock you can.
Smooth rock.
Give me a smooth rock check.
Smooth rock check. Let's go.
2. Let's go.
A 2.
Let's go.
Okay. You're scouring around the gravel in the base of the playground, trying to find something like big and smooth, and you come across a very, very white rock that itself, like the surface is quite lumpy, but it comes with like this beautiful, perfect sheen. And it's got like a little tiny like black smudge on it somewhere. And it's almost like a symmetrical kind of like bump, 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 bump. Everyone except you realizes that Trent found a golf ball.
Yes. He is. Yep. Trent, being the good old egg boy that he is, I know I have pockets, but those pockets are utilized to store extra sandwich bags if I need to. But I do have one place that I can put very specific items. And Trent, like, surreptitiously lifts his hat, pops the golf ball under it, and then closes the hat lid back. And we're solid.
You can feel it like rolling around on your scalp.
Yeah.
One golf ball if we ever get surprised by a miniature putt-putt course.
Yeah. and I return back to Amber with a still shy but look of like I did it on my face.
Vera and Lionel, you are you easily could have just like wiped the floor with the other team in this finding trash competition. The problem is Amber's the person with the trash bag. So you have to keep running back and forth to where you're looking for trash and Amber.
Exactly. I was like, that has to be a factor as to why we rolled how we did, right? Like,
Yeah.
if you have the bag, you got the most trash.
100%.
I think because we rolled the same number, I think how I interpret how Lionel did was that Lionel was actually falling behind, but then, like, in order to catch up to Vera in the competition, like, undoes his backpack, opens it up, and just, like, starts, like, cleaning it out. And just, like, puts his own trash in the trash.
Amazing. One of like the outside pockets is literally just for trash. So you just take armfuls of just like wrappers and sandwich bags and
Totally.
Amazing. Vera, as you're you sort of go slightly out of the park to try to find things, and when you are you're sort of like scouring the sidewalk itself, walking like 1 or 2 buildings down, still within eyesight of the park and your friends. And as you're looking around, you can hear a sort of like a squealing.
Oh.
And it's coming from an alleyway between the houses. And just around a bend, you can see a very slight teal glow coming out of the shadows.
Huh. What is that? Can I call over Lionel and be like, Lionel, can you come over here?
What? What's going on? You're not chickening out, are you?
Oh, wait, what? Wait, what'd you say?
Amber and Trent hear you calling as well.
Oh, okay. Everyone, guys, come over here.
You're not chickening out, are you?
No, I'm not. Lionel, this is serious. I see something over there. Look. She points towards the teal glow and the sound of the gargling and snarling.
Oh no, we're not going to go near that, are we?
I mean, why shouldn't we? It should be a little bit more interesting. And plus, Lionel did ask for something a little bit more exciting, so I kind of blame him. She crosses her arms, kind of smug.
Seems very scary, but I mean, I suppose if I'm with you guys, you'll protect me, right?
Trent nods.
You got nothing to fear with me around, I'll tell you that. I would like to do recall check, because I do have recall for the topic of magical creatures. Could I see if I know anything about this?
Absolutely. The only clues you have right now are a teal blue glow and a squeal. So this is going to be like a pretty high difficulty check. I'm going to set it at a 2.
Ooh, that's hard. Sounds good. It's only a 4.
So you think you recognize that this is definitely a magic creature. It has to be. I mean, like the whole city knows. Like in the world of Hilda, everyone knows that there is magic, and everyone knows that there are magical creatures. Like that's not a secret. And they just live side by side, pretty harmoniously in most cases. But you have no idea what kind of creature might be making this noise.
Do you want me to go in first, in case it, you know, if it's a bitey kind of thing?
I'm not gonna say no.
Well,
Trent
if
will reach into his pocket and pull out another sandwich bag, remove a bologna sandwich and slowly start to like walk in holding the bologna sandwich out like a weapon.
Mm.
I think Amber, seeing Trent go, doesn't want him to go alone. So she's soft-footed. So she's gonna kind of hide behind Trent a little bit, but like kind of away and trying to be stealthy.
It's very easy.
All
Trent
right,
is
go
very
ahead and
big.
make a check to try to hide behind Trent as you move into the alley.
Could I slightly boost that since I am very big and would be attempting to like protect them?
You can absolutely help. Just a reminder, at any time an ally makes a check, you can spend 2 effort to help them and give 1 extra die to their roll.
I will do that. I will spend my effort to help help Amber hide.
Alright, so I add something or
Yes, you get to roll 2 dice and take the lower one.
I think Vera will be. Oh, I was gonna say, in the meantime, I think Vera would also be like trying to help Amber hide. Also, like just kind of like walking beside the line on the other side, protecting Amber of the other side.
I got a 2.
With a 2, that is perfect. You are very well hidden by your 2 friends. So Trent still going in first. You round the corner with everybody very close behind you, and you see a relatively large boar, a little bit bigger than any of you are. And you can see its thick, matted fur and bristles are all at the tips glowing with that sort of teal atmosphere, lighting up everything in the alleyway. And it's lying on its side, and you can see its breathing is pretty shallow.
It's
Seems
a
injured.
big old pig thing.
It doesn't look too good. Maybe I could try and figure out what's wrong. I think Lionel is going to advance and approach the boar cautiously. Like, it's all good. Not gonna hurt you, I promise. Trying to help.
And you hear a voice. "Well, if you're gonna help, you better get on with it."
Oh, you talk? Okay.
Huh.
That's good to know. Hello. Good morning. What happened?
The boar shifts slightly and turns to look at all of you. And you see this look of annoyance and pain immediately get replaced by a look of surprise. "Oh! You're all just, kids. I'm sorry." He tries to stand up, stumbles, and falls back to the ground. It's not safe for you here."
What?
Huh?
First
Vera
of all,
kind of.
we're not just kids. We're Sparrow
We're
Scouts.
Sparrow Scouts, yes.
Thank you.
I do not like being called a kid. But do you mind if we ask, what are you?
I am the only one of my kind. You can call me Gullin.
Colin. Huh. And how did you get here, Gollin? Are you...
Hang on.
Why are you hurt?
Not so fast. If we're doing introductions, I can't be the only one.
Okay, fair enough. Well, instead of just calling us kids, I'm Vera. one of the many Sparrow Scouts in the group.
Vera the Sparrow Scout.
Mm.
Do you have anything to help this? And he shifts a little bit, and you can see a wound in his side.
How did this happen? And I don't think I have anything per se. He kind of turns back to Hope, turns back to Amber, Lionel, and also Trent, and kind of beckons them to come forward and asks them, "Do you guys know what we can do? I don't have any healing tools on me. I kind of left them back at home. I kind of just expect to pick up trash today."
I suppose that I can help. Really, if it's safe.
She eyeballs Amber like, "Oh, what can you do?" Golan, apparently Amber can help. My friend Amber, another one of the Sparrow Cats, one of another Sparrow Scouts. The cats.
Amber takes out the flower, wolfsbane, and I suppose so. Amber's the one who has to you have to chew it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she'll do this as quickly as possible, and kind of create the salve, and she's actually gonna hand it to Lionel, so she doesn't have. She's a little afraid of the animal still, but she trusts Lionel.
So Lionel, Amber takes this wad of vegetation out of her mouth and hands it out towards you.
Amber, I don't know you that well. This is really weird. But if you say this will work, I'll trust you. Now, you just stay still. Sorry, what was your name?
You can call me Gullen. You must be
Gullen.
Lionel.
Yeah, I'm Lionel. Pleasure. Just hang tight. I do have the travel talent, which is used for survival and navigating in different biomes. Could I use that?
Which biome? Because when you take travel, you choose a biome that that it's specific to.
I think realistically, Lionel would have picked woods. We are in the city, aren't we?
Yeah, I don't think that would apply in an alley.
All right, good old D10.
Well, you actually won't have to roll for this because we're using the healing device is the actual piece of equipment name in the game. So you don't even have to roll. You just it just automatically works.
Gotcha. Cool. Awesome.
So as you apply the salve, Gullen sort of, I don't know what I expected, but that hurt.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hopefully it will stop hurting very soon.
Oh, wow. Wow, that acts fast. Huh. And the wound is not closing at all, but Gullen sort of gets up onto all four hooves and is now standing at about head height with all of you.
Oh,
all right.
Big.
Oh, thank you.
So,
let's talk somewhere else. The wolf might still be nearby.
Wolf?
The wolf? The wolf?
A wolf?
You see him just give out a sigh as he realizes he let something slip.
Are you being honest with us? What is the wolf? And what are you?
The wolf is dangerous. I am a glowing boar.
Okay, glowing boar. I guess we'll follow. Guys, I know this may be a little bit spontaneous, but I think we should follow him. I don't want to find out what this wolf is, and I don't want to go back and risk figuring out what the wolf is. She kind of gestures Ashley, like, kind of afraid, but that's a first for kind of Vera to be kind of nervous.
Can I do another recall check to see if I know anything about this?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a 1.
Oh,
Nice.
Dang it.
I've been reading.
Yes, you are very, very familiar with what wolves are. You know exactly. You know they hunt in packs. You know that they normally have an alpha. You have never heard of wolves inside the city walls, so you are absolutely certain that that's not what this boar is talking about. He seems to have referred to the wolf, like the wolf as a name or a title of some sort. But you don't know, like, that could be anything if it's a name or title.
Well, let's go. Should we tell Leader Hawk that we're not gonna be around, or should we just turn tail?
He kind of starts like looking around to find a good place to talk.
There's a little alcove nearby, where there's a little bit more space. It looks like sort of like an entryway for 3 different condos or condo buildings.
Could you give us like 2 minutes?
Look, you shouldn't be here. This isn't a safe space. I was injured because I encroached on the wolf's territory.
Could you tell us where the territory is so that we don't also do that?
I'm sorry, I can't. It keeps moving. It's expanding. I thought this space was safe. I'm glad you called out, though. I might be dead otherwise. And the wolf heard you. It bolted.
But even just for 2 minutes, just a little bit to regather, just to recoup, it won't be that long, and we will be able to at least decide, you know. We kind of just met. It would be kind of dangerous for us to just go off and run off from our sparrow group.
All right. If you need to go, then go. It's probably better anyway. You should go back to your scouts or cats or whatever.
You said one word.
Look, just be careful of the wolf. And I'll tell you what. If you want to know more, meet me tomorrow in the morning at that playground over there. I can fill you in, but we need to go. It's dangerous here.
Okay.
Because the wolf...
Okay.
You say it's just one wolf?
It's the wolf.
The wolf? Like, is it big wolf?
Look, I gotta go.
Okay.
You should too.
Well,
If you want to know more,
we-
tomorrow morning at the playground.
Tomorrow morning at the playground. She she kind of just keeps in her mind repeating it over and over again. Tomorrow at the playground, tomorrow at the playground, tomorrow at the playground, tomorrow at the playground.
And as you're repeating, Gullin has turned away and is clopping down the alleyway at a half jog. Quickly disappears around a corner.
Bye, Colin.
I think we
Well.
should probably not be right here anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it might be a little dangerous. And I'm getting kind of nervous, which I don't like being at all.
Let's just head back to Leader Hawk then. Catch up. Hopefully we haven't been gone for too long. We can just check in.
Right.
I think I would say like Vera for the first time is kind of grabbing like Lionel's arm, trying like kind of like not trying to be too nervous, but kind of is scared.
Lionel will definitely turn to Vera and be like, "Hey, what's gotten into you? What's going on?"
I just really want to get out of here. It doesn't feel very safe right now.
She kind of fumbles a little bit of like her own hands, but like she's just kind of tugging his shirt.
I think Lionel is like walking with like a little bit more like kind of more relaxed than probably he should be, considering this boar just told him it's dangerous here. There's a wolf. But it's kind of like being a smidge like kind of like rationalizing a little bit and saying like, now look, it might be dangerous here in Trollberg for a pig or a boar or other swine, because it's a city, you know. There's cars, it's not open field. It's different than the wilderness, but we're also not on the food chain the same way as a pig might be. So I don't think we have that much to worry. And if we do, we'll figure it out. It's gonna be okay.
As you say this, you all sort of look up at your surroundings, and you realize it is much darker than you originally thought it was. And the sun has begun to go down already. You must have spent a lot more time looking for trash than you thought.
Uh-oh.
Brett will fetch the nice rock that he found from under his hat and just palm it. Kind of protectively.
What is that?
Just a rock I found.
Rock? It's not a rock. Oh, oh no! I almost forgot. I do have the struggle of kleptomania. Should I do a check? I don't know if this is a valuable item, and it is. I guess it's currently guarded, so.
Trent
currently
seems to think
holding
it's
it.
valuable.
I think it's valuable. I'm also holding it in my hand.
Fully holding it in your
Oh,
hand,
yeah.
so it's fully guarded.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
ahead and try to make... I'm going to make this a... Are you trying to be sneaky about it, or are you just taking it?
No,
Oh, wait, no.
I don't
First you have
think-
to make a check. How kleptomania works is you have to make a check to try to not take it. And if you fail, you must attempt to take it.
Yes. Okay.
Oh my.
So just a D10. 5?
That is a success because it wasn't a very difficult check because like you've now clocked that it's there and that Trent values it, but he is actively holding it in his hand and you determine it's way too risky to try to take that right now. The thought definitely crosses your mind.
There's this very quick glint in Lionel's eye. Before saying like, "Oh, it's a golf ball."
As a question, knowing a few things about Trent, does the term the wolf like strike anything to him just instinctually?
Go ahead and make a check.
That's a 10, so no, I doubt it.
Nope. Nothing fancy, no recognizable stuff comes into your mind when you hear the title, The Wolf. As you're walking down these now very dark alleyways, looking at the tall buildings all around you, you realize you don't actually know where you are anymore. You must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. And now that it's nighttime, you can't follow the sound of the cars back to the street. You don't know which direction is further in and which direction leads you out. And as the shadows begin to encroach on all of you, you hear a deep rumbling voice from a large shadow that appears around a corner. Hey! And that's where we're going to take a quick break.
Ah!
Terrifying.
Oh no.
All right. Thank you everyone for watching so far. I hope you stick around. We'll be back in 5, maybe 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Hello and welcome back.
All good.
Jumping right back in to this dark alleyway in the middle of Trollberg. Our 4 children are lost. No idea how to get back to the Sparrow Scouts in the park where they started the day. And a shadow of a huge looming figure appears at the end of one of the alleyways and shouts, "Hey!"
Hello?
Starts. This bipedal figure starts running towards you.
I'd like to run.
Run! Run!
Should I roll
All
for
right.
run?
Yes, everybody please roll for run.
Right.
Oh my.
I have a struggle that says I'm clumsy. It usually only works with attack, but I just wanted to double check.
Same.
You know what? For
Rolling for a
flavor,
run is with
I'm
a
going to say
D8,
that
right?
applies. And I'm going
Okay.
to, rule of cool, say you need to roll a d12 on this.
Okay. There.
I do have so Amber has soft-footed, but I have sure-footed. So I have an easier time moving through terrain than most. So I'm going to make this with a D8.
Okay. Yep. 100%.
Oh my god.
That's the sound you want to
Trent,
hear when you're running
no.
from a bad guy.
Now, Brent's big egghead is not aerodynamic, it seems.
No, I'm not a fast egg. I'm very clumsy. I rolled a 10.
Ooh.
Oh
And
my.
because I'm clumsy, it was off of a D12 too. So it's like, oh.
I got a 2.
5.
Let's see. I got a 3.
Immediately, as you all turn and Lionel, you just yell, "Run!" And everybody turns and starts running. Trent, you immediately trip as you are
Yep.
turning around and just face plant into the cement. and the figure overtakes you as everyone else keeps running. Shortly thereafter, Amber, you are overtaken. You feel a giant hand clasp down onto your shoulder. Vera and Lionel, you turn a corner, and as you do, you can see both of your friends have been captured by this huge creature. You're not really sure at this point, but you keep running. And immediately, as the figure comes around the corner, he says, "Hey, wait up!" And you take a glance back around you, and there's this large bulk of a man. Huge black beard, very well kept though. His beard and long black hair, sort of like in a half up, half down thing, wearing a flannel shirt and looks like dress slacks. And under each arm, he is carrying Trent and Amber.
We were looking for you. Wondering where you went off to. Hawk's really worried.
My nose hurts.
Oh, I'm sorry, kid. I'm sure we'll get that patched up real quick. Just gotta get back.
Hey, you put my friends down!
Oh, right. Sorry.
And he gently sets the two of you back on your feet.
Why were you looking
And-
for us?
He gets down on one knee
I
to
think I'm
address you.
back.
The large man gets down on one knee to address the four of you.
Well, everyone's out looking for you. I mean, Leader Hawk's really worried. I was just passing by and offered to help.
And now that you're getting, like, on an eye level with this guy, I'd like all of you to roll a check to see if you recognize him.
Huh. Okay.
Five.
I'll roll.
5.
You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good. Oh, I rolled a 1.
Vera, immediately, you know that you recognize this guy. You think his name is Garm. And you remember seeing his face on, like, billboards and the side of a bus once. And you're pretty sure that this guy is running for mayor.
Huh. I know you.
Well, I'd hope
Isn't
so.
your name Garm?
That's right. I'm Mr. Garm. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank goodness my ad campaign's working.
What are you doing? You scared us.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you. I was just making sure that you were okay. We should probably get back. Hawk's really, really worried.
Amber's gonna kind of turn to everyone and try to whisper. If it, it might not work, but she's gonna say, should we mention anything about the boar or the wolf?
No,
Ah,
I don't think so.
yeah.
We don't know anything. We got a message from a board, that's it.
Yeah, I'm with Lionel on this one. We don't want him snooping around or getting worried or doing something to the great teal glowing boar that was Gollum earlier.
What's that? A glowing boar?
Dang it!
We were just playing a little fake pretend game about, monsters and stuff.
All right.
Y-
That sounds
yeah.
like fun. Well, let's
Just good old imaginary.
let's get back to the park, shall we?
And he stands up and sort of like waves his arm, ushering you all forwards.
I'm just going to hold his nose as he walks with the hand that's not holding the golf ball.
He leads you very quickly. It's literally just like a left turn and you can see the road. And as he leads you down the sidewalk and back to the park, you can see Raven Leader. Sorry, not Raven Leader. That's the one from the actual show. Leader Hawk is you can hear the whistle before you get there, but you can hear Raven Hawk blowing the whistle. And when they see you, oh yes, thank you, Mr. Garm, and runs up and like touches each of you on your shoulders. Are you all okay? Are you all Trent, what happened?
I fell
Come
and
here,
hit my nose.
Let me see that. We can get that patched up real quick. And
Just
they
gotta-
grab a first aid kit. Oh, don't worry. It's just a scratch. And they quickly just put a bandage, like just a Band-Aid right across the bridge of your nose.
We were kind of playing a game while we were looking for trash, and I guess we lost track of time.
Well, that is, wow. You all did an excellent job. And Hawk catches the eye of the trash bag in Amber's absolute death grip.
100%.
Wow. Well, it's a little bit late. We already handed out some of the awards, but if you hold on to this ribbon, we can get you all taken care of. I think you all deserve your badge for today.
Yeah.
Consider yourselves all street sweepers.
Vera is just pumping her fist in the air, just rooting and jumping around, happy.
And Mr. Garm in the back is just like laughing. Well done, well done.
Thanks, I guess.
Leader Hawk, is Sparrow Scouts gonna be like this all the time? Like this scary?
No, of course not, of course not. We do other stuff. We can do, you know what? How about for our next adventure, we can do knitting.
Oh.
So lovely.
Sounds nice. I see a good change of pace. Wonder if I can be a pro knitter. Kinda
Looks
just
Well,
at his
your
giant
parents
fingers.
are waiting. I think it's about time each of you got ready to go home for the day. So pack up your things, and it looks like I think that is Vera. Your mom's here.
Oh, my mom? She guys peeks over and try to spot her through like behind.
You see your mom's car pull into the parking lot, and the headlights turn off.
I better go before she worries about me. See you guys
All
later. I'll see you guys next time for Sparrow Scouts.
Right.
Kind of dashes off a little bit, waving her hand behind her. At Lionel, Amber, and Trent too as well.
One by one, each of your parents comes to collect you after sundown, having a full day of adventure. And each of you, as you're leaving, you can see Mr. Garm trading words with Leader Hawk. And it looks like most of it is Mr. Garm's just waving it off. Oh, don't worry about it. It was nothing. And I would like everyone except Vera to make a check to spot something a little weird.
Can I use my investigate skill or talent?
You're not actively looking for it, so I'm gonna
Okay.
roll no.
Sure. Ah,
Ew.
and
6.
Trent, with a 2, you notice as Mr. Garm like glances and waves goodbye to you all with a sort of like a twinkle in his eye. You realize that twinkle has a little bit of a weird green tint.
Just kind of gonna keep that in the memory banks, however low that is for Trent.
before Lionel gets picked up, he goes over to Amber and says, "Hey, Amber. I know we just met today, but I was pretty cool of you to do what you did for Gullin. Being all nifty with that plant, learning a little bit about magical natural history. You know anything about that? But that was pretty neat. Remember what that plant was that you grabbed?
Yes, it's and remind me, it was something wolfsbane.
It was false wolfsbane.
Yeah. Okay. Right. It's a rare flower. It's called false wolfsbane. If you ever see any, you should definitely get some.
False wolves. How do you spell Bane?
Oh, I don't know.
B-A-Y-N.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, I'll look into it. That was pretty nifty. I gotta hand it to you. Pretty cool.
Thank you. It feels very nice to be sort of useful, even though I'm just afraid of everything, it seems. You know.
You don't have to be useful to still be a friend. That's okay. You can just hang out. Just vibe. Oh, that's me. That's my dad. I gotta go, but I'll see you tomorrow at the playground.
That's right. That's right.
At the playground.
At
Don't
the
know.
playground.
Is it in the morning?
Morning.
Okay, I guess morning.
Morning. Yeah.
Bye, Trent.
Boy.
Runs over to his dad.
As each of you split off to your respective parents or whoever came to pick you up, we will follow Lionel. So, Andre, I'd like you to describe for me what Lionel's dad looks like.
So Lionel's dad looks like this very like bookish, almost like professorial type of man. He's got like a really nice kind of like almost handlebar mustache, little round kind of Harry Potter looking glasses. Almost looks like a human owl. If you could imagine. I think Lionel inherited a lot of his like curiosity and like aptitude for like learning, but his like more athletic like skills are definitely from somewhere else.
As your dad is waving at you as you run up. Hi, Lionel. How was your day?
Hi, Dad. It was really cool.
Ah, cool. why don't you tell me all about it? And as he's walking around to the other side of the car, his shin bangs on the bumper. Oh!
Oh! Oh. Are you
It's
alright?
okay. Yep, I'm
okay.
fine. Just get in the car. We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
Lionel hops in the back seat, puts a seatbelt on. Dad, I have a question.
Yeah, sure. What's up, son?
You know how in a lot of the pamphlets and things that we were given for Sparrow Scouts, they show like woods and camping and tents and waterfalls and stuff.
Yeah.
When does that happen?
Oh, I don't know. That'd have to be a question for your leader. I think it'll happen pretty soon. I don't think they start you off with that. They gotta be in the city where it's safer first.
Because all we did today was pick up trash. I guess next time we're just learning how to knit. That's just something we could learn from Nana. That's nothing. That's not really
Well,
gouty. I don't think.
knitting's not nothing. You can make clothes with that. Yeah, I know, it's not your favorite kind of thing. I'm sure there'll be a camping trip or something pretty soon.
Yeah, hope so. Did you have a good day, Dad?
I did. I got lots sorted. And at this point, you pull up into your assigned parking spot in front, in the parking lot of the library.
Nice. We stopping by for something real quick?
Yeah.
Is this like,
well,
or is this like where I live?
I thought this was where you lived. You can
Yeah,
change that right now. if you
Yeah,
want to.
I didn't know. Okay, just checking.
Yeah, you you live with your parents in like bedroom that is attached to the same building as the library. Different front door and everything, but same physical structure.
Cool. Just checking. I think Lionel pops out. All the clinging and clanging and rustling from his backpack. He like hops out and kind of like has to rebalance. And keeps like walking forward. Hey, Dad.
What's up?
I think maybe for my birthday, you could get me a bigger backpack.
Yeah, sure.
Yay! Like runs inside.
And at that point, we will cut to, as the door opens and closes, we are inside a different building with a different character. As Trent, you close the door behind you. And I'd like you to describe what, where do you live with your mom?
Trent lives in what is essentially the most cottagecore-esque cozy little cabin that can be created in this city-like homestead. A very granola-style kind of house that has the assorted like herbs and cooking things just hanging from the window outlooking the kitchen over the sink. Everything that is furniture based is either bought from the small businesses here or was handmade. A lot of the stuff in the house just kind of seems cozy and earthen is the best way to describe it. It's all very close knit together.
And as your mom helps you out of your still upside down backpack, what does she look like?
Trent's mom is very What's a good way to describe this? As much of a little house on the prairie kind of looking woman. She still has like the apron on that has stains from baking. This sort of straw blonde hair that she's tied up, and is just wrapped in a little handkerchief. Uh, Very doting in appearance, but in like a almost a little bit tired, I guess would be in her eyes. Like she's trying her best kind of way.
As she takes her backpack off.
How was your day, dear?
It was good. We picked up trash, and then we played a bit of a game, and it got dark, and I did fall and hurt my nose a bit, but I'm good otherwise, and we had a good time.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time. Let me take a look at that. And she inspects your nose without removing the bandage. Wow. I guess that hawk really knows their stuff. Huh. That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why don't you go get washed up? I'll have dinner on the table in a jiffy.
Alrighty. He is going to, when he retreats into the restroom, he's going to fish back out the golf ball. Just when the door's closed, just look at it, hold it in his hand, and like kind of seem to concentrate just on the golf ball. Seems to realize something, puts it back under the hat, and then washes his hands and heads back out for food.
As you head back out, you can see your mom has pretty much finished cooking already. Like, she hadn't started when you looked at the kitchen last, and now the kitchen is just like a mess with, you know, all the ingredients for baking bread and for like spicing it. You can see everything out on the counter. The oven is now wide open, and you didn't hear any particular like clatter while you were in there. You're not really sure how she does it, but she cooks dinner very, very fast. And she puts a thick sandwich in front of you when you sit down.
All right, eat up.
Mom, I have a question.
What's that?
Mr. Garm from the advertisement stuff that comes by.
Oh, did you meet him?
Mm-hmm. He we got a little sidetracked when playing, and he came and found us.
Oh.
He like tries to think about how he wants to word this question. Do you ever get like feelings about people without really knowing that they haven't really like done anything, but you're just like just a little odd feeling?
She squints at you as she's starting to wonder if you're beginning to go through puberty already.
Not he like thinks about the question, then just like, but like you're nervous about them, like you want to be friends with them, but something about them makes you nervous.
Oh. Yeah, that's a pretty normal feeling, but you shouldn't ignore it. You should definitely pay attention to it when you feel it. Did Mr. Garm make you feel that way?
No. Just...
She squints again.
When we were playing the game, we made up a thing. We made up a creature thing. It was a boar with like glowing fur. And he warned us about something called the wolf, right? So of course we're all supposed to be afraid of the wolf thing, but not having seen it and not knowing what it looks like, should you just be afraid of most things?
I think you should treat new things with caution, but always with an open mind. I think that curiosity's not a bad thing. And I think by the sound of it, this wolf sounds like something you should definitely stay away from.
He takes a big old bite of the sandwich, just mulling things over.
So, what was it about this wolf that made you... Well, where exactly did you hear it?
The boy we imaginaried out told us about him.
Right.
We called him Gullen.
Gullin. I see.
He looks up.
Make a check to try to read your mom.
Yep. That's a 3.
Right as you look up, you can see her facial expression change, and she goes back down to her own sandwich. You have the ever so slight suspicion that she knows something.
Mom?
Yes, dear?
If there was like a real boar with green glowing fur named Gullen.
Oh no! I'm sorry, boy. I forgot your pickles. Here, I'll be right back. And she busies herself in the kitchen.
Well, the absolute problem with that is that Trent has a one-way street for a mind and heard pickles and is now going to completely forget the question. So...
And we see Trent's face go right back from that concerned expression to just his regular old comfortable blank stare. Blank slate. And I think that is where we will end tonight's pilot episode of Hilda in Sagas.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That was so
Thank you,
that is-
everybody, for watching. Thank you all for playing. I'm so excited for all the other stuff that's going to happen. This is exactly what we ordered.
This is so cute.
This is amazing.
Real quick, we'll do some outros in case you people watching want to follow us elsewhere. Hi, I'm Dennis. I have been your game master this evening. You can find me on all the socials at okayest__DM. Earlier today, I saw someone with the username TheOkayestGM followed me, and immediately I had to start a fight. So if you can dig through my threads feed, you can find the madness that ensued there and all the popcorn memes as it was happening. Thank you for watching. It really means a lot to me that you took the time to come hang out with us for this pilot episode. Let's go in reverse order from when we started. Hafu, where can people find you?
People can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, and even on Discord, even by my own name. Those are my most public socials. If you want to find me anywhere over there, I'm always HoffyPan, and you can always find it just by the title Even Here.
Wonderful. Javante.
Howdy, my name's Javante. You can find me on my Twitter at Javante. That's pretty much the only place that I am currently. I do have a Blue Sky that is also Javante, but I post on there like once in a blue moon. Yeah, just keep track of my Twitter for other things that I'm doing in the coming year. This was super awesome. I can't wait to do more.
I'm glad you enjoyed. Hope.
I am Hope. You can follow me on the socials as the Hope Lavelle because Hope Lavelle was taken already. Can you believe it? There's actually a Hope Lavelle in the UK, and she's like a soprano singer, and I'm very jealous. She got all the handles before me. Follow me there because I'm always up to stuff, and then you'll know where to find me.
Wonderful. And last but certainly not least, Andre.
Hey everybody, I'm Andre. Everyone's are he, they. I am a TTRPG illustrator, actual play performer, game designer, and I totally forgot to mention I'm also the safety consultant for unprepared casters. If you want to check out my stuff, you can go to andrerivera.art. You can see my illustration portfolio, all the games I've designed, and all the actual plays I'm in. That's it.
Wonderful. Again, thank you all for being here, both players and viewers. It means so much to me that I'm not the only one that enjoys Hilda, and I'm so glad that Sagas works so well inside this world. I'm very excited to see what next session stirs up. Thank you for joining, and remember, everything is going to be okay. Good night, everybody.